Shasha, where is Shasha? Shasha, where is Shasha? Shasha, you're listening to the Shasha. Sha, sha, sha. Welcome to another episode of the Sharma Rich Show, aka The Shar Show, podcast number 2. The title of this podcast will be I Pity the Foolish. Do you know people who would explode at a drop of a hat? Or get really upset about every little thing that happens to them? In Proverbs 12:16, it says, "The vexation of a fool is known at once, but the prudent ignores an insult." Now, vexation is expressing frustration and annoyance. What makes them foolish? If you are in a confrontation with someone, this person would scream at the top of their lungs, wave their arms, and act irrational. How would other people look upon this type of person? They would assume something is mentally or emotionally wrong with that person, and it wouldn't put the person in a positive light in other people's eyes. So why do they get so angry to the point where they lash out aggressively? I believe it's by not having their emotions in check. If they take the time to ask themselves, why do I feel this way? Then seek to communicate with those closest to them. This could release the urge to lash out onto other people. But how do they not let the emotions get the best of them? It is to be present and to be conscious of the very moment you're about to explode. Do a mental check of your feelings and hopefully be aware of the consequences of that said action. You heard the saying, it's better to be feared than to be liked. But is that really the case? I think people tend to mistake fear for respect. Everybody wants the respect, but do they necessarily need to be feared? You've seen people who are fearful of others. They're accommodating, subservient, and basically a doormat. Why on earth would anyone want to make people feel that way? Okay, you may say it gives them control. They feel a sense of power, but if you really look at it, they're masking the weakness and insecurity that is hidden within. A tried and true leader would be a servant as Jesus was, an example that we must be a positive influence in each other's lives. Be that example, and eventually more people will catch on and hopefully do the same. It is hard not to say something when you're offended, but we must ignore the bull hook and keep our peace. You may say, how, Shar? How? By looking at the person to get better understanding of the person. By understanding, hopefully compassion and possible reasons they're behaving in this way. Once you're aware, first step is 1. Then decide, how do you want to respond? And what will be the best outcome? The more you think beforehand, the quicker it is to make a decision on your next action. So this is what a prudent person would do. You may ask, what would a prudent person look like? and be one who thinks before they speak. Listen intently and respond with care. How hard is that, right? Of course, we all know that it's easier said than done, but I challenge those out there. Try and take the time to respond with a conscious effort to have a positive outcome even in a disagreement. There could be many reasons why others may hurl insults at you. But as an alert person, you must save your mental energy and use that energy that will uplift you and others. Please let me know, what is your interpretation on this verse, Proverbs 12:16. Comment on if you accept the challenge and how it went. Thanks for tuning in to the Sharma Rich Show, aka the Shar Show.
Where is Shasha? Shasha. Where is Shasha? Shasha. You're listening to the Shasha. Sha, sha, sha.